There we go. Oh. Oh, shit.
Yes. We back. Yeah. I'm at the top of my game. It's only Christ to blame. We know the reason you came. Diamonds and dollars and chains. How about you? Sit back. I got this. Relax. Who said I changed up? Yeah, cause I said I'ma need racks. Got plans on the right path. Do my dance. Cause I like that. It's no chance. Don't fight back. Like damn. Got my back. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I don't need gold. I've been rich. I've been rich. I've been rich. Look at the track, I've been running that. Hit up the squad and we run it back. Move with the ball like a running back. Ain't gotta ask where my brothers at. I don't need gold, I've been rich. I don't need gold, I've been rich. I don't need gold, I've been rich. I've been rich, I've been rich. I don't think that's the one. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Yo, of course, Yo, of course, wait. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Is you made like that? Yo, of course I am. Yo, of course I am. Yo, of course. Papa told me go and get it, and I got it though. I belong, I'm a native like a lava hoe. Too hot with the drip, that's a lava flow. We got things on the way, that's what y'all don't know. Call the brodies up, call them
It started in 2010, pretty much. Before that, I was buying and selling cars, mostly imports, older Civics, EGs, EFs. But I would also want to meet up with, friends. So every time that I would buy and sell a car, I would immediately slam it, no matter what it took. Pretty much cutting the springs, taking the springs out, buying cheap eBay coilovers. But I would do it so instant that within the next weekend, when I met up with my friends, it'd be a different car. It wasn't until my buddy Jake asked me, because he's always seen every car that I've had. He pretty much asked me, hey, you got another car? Could you ever be slammed enough? And that's where it came from. My name is Charlan Bonaventura, and I'm the owner of Slammed Enough.
What year was the first tour?
I want to say it was 2016. So between then and 2010, we pretty much vendored at everyone's show. We went at least within maybe like a 6-hour driving span. We tried to attend every weekend. Of course, with the manpower, we were able to go as far as Seattle. It went from working with my dad 3 days a week, or 5 days a week, then telling him I need to work 3 days a week because I need 2 days at my business, and then it led to me leaving and, on my own path. Tall, 20 by 24.
20 by 24.
We pretty much had the website going. Pretty much all the features from different photographers from Washington. This is old, like I'm telling you, I'm saving all these pictures. They're gonna be like a museum in here. Well, it already is. So. Every time I post pictures of my desk, people will see that car, tag the owners, and I'm like, man, this is 10 years ago, 9 years ago. But we've been meaning to update them. We'll update them. I think, Eli, did you want to still do the canvas?
Huh?
Did you still want to do like the canvas? Is it canvas or is it posters like
Canvases. I mean, we can get posters and make it easier and just reuse those. But
So this Friday we're doing an open house. I hadn't had an open house in a few years. The first time I did an open house when I first moved in here, I cleaned up the building, or at least this suite. It was pretty rough when I came in here. So of course once I cleaned it up, I was like, hey, let's just have, you know, weekly hangouts here. I mean, there's a venue, we won't get kicked out. We can do fun hood rat stuff if we need to. But the idea for this renovation came after I went to our SoCal show last year. We visited Melrose, saw all the little, you know, hypebeast shops, pop-up shops, and that's pretty much where I was like, okay, I totally want to redo the shop area and just make it a storefront. And I know that we have a building on the other end, another suite on the other end. That could be our install storage area, and that's what pretty much became our storefront.
Shirts and everything. We used to do everything out of that one little room. So now we remodel it to pretty much like a showroom only. And especially with mainly Stoopicold, but throughout the year, some people come by and visit, you know, whether it be some local people or out-of-town people traveling by. We always have people stopping by.
People's probably seen clips or pictures that we kind of, you know, posted it to kind of get the little hype out there. So that was the plan, was to open it for Stoopicold, because we knew people would be traveling in to check it out. And so it'll be pretty much like an art museum kind of thing, and then you can have the other 10 canvases pretty much put in our offices, you can put over there. But I have to find some of the pictures. I think I've seen Taylor Goucher's photos. I think some of those, you know, like little clips that are zoomed in on the fender, the lip, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So not full picture cars like we've done in the past, pretty much zoomed up, you know, close-ups.
Close-ups?
Yeah.
You know, on videos and Snapchats and stories and stuff, everyone always said, it looks so much bigger, you know, on camera, yeah? So now we're trying to make it actually look bigger in person too. You know, someone comes in.
I am about to put this new license plate on, and then once we do that, we'll get Will's S14 jump started. We'll get all the cars pulled out, put them out on the lot. That way everybody can see them as they drive by, and then I'm going to be working on mounting up some 3-piece wheels. So that's the plan for today, and then cleaning up the shop a little bit. Got a little bit of trash.
No.
Got to make it nice and clean for Stoopicold.
I decided that, you know, if we're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, we need to have more staff than just Brandon, or me and Brandon, or me, Brandon, and Eli. So Tyler was a big help. We're trying to also push the, you know, the shop more, mounting and balancing tires, installing suspension. So that's where, you know, Tyler comes in handy. For the past month, he's been working on all my cars, giving him all that, all the headaches that I don't have to deal with.
I got started here, I believe, through Brandon. Brandon reached out to me after one of the events. He had seen one of my photos that I had posted, and he asked me to come up here and possibly be a photographer.
And he just pulled up in front of the shop one day, and we just started talking, and just clicked from there. It started off, first conversation started off with photography.
Fast forward a year, Charlan reached out to me, needed some help, and I just quit my job. So worked out perfectly, and happened to buy a house right across the street, and been working ever since. We are in the shop, Suite F, where it's at, Chopper's Domain.
All right, so I call him Christian. Everybody else calls him Tyler. He's one of my favorite people to be around. He is a hot mess. He is hilarious. Even just his face features, that like he makes these little faces, and I just fall out laughing every time. And it's not easy to make me laugh. But he has been, I feel like, exactly what our shop needed as far as personality, to bring the fun back to it. Not that it wasn't fun. I don't know, I'm not here, but I feel like he probably does bring that back in here if it weren't there. there.
You know what? I will have a discussion with the people that unpack shit whenever we come back from shows. I will discuss that with everybody, so we're all on the same page, because I like that idea.
Yeah.
That is a great idea.
Like that one room should just be show stuff.
I definitely agree.
And the other room should be shipping.
I agree.
And the other room should be like, I don't know, parts.
Girl, hey, she got ideas. Wait, we're having a meeting after the show.
Yeah. Monday.
labeling
I don't
everything,
have
too.
work.
Okay, my name is Heidi. I am the co-owner of SLAMMEDENUFF. My husband's name is Charlan, and that's how I'm the co-owner, because he's my husband. Honestly, I got started with SLAMMEDENUFF one night. We had just had Cambry. It was 2011, and I mean, just had her. She was maybe 2 weeks old. My grandparents were still at our house helping me with her, and the mailman knocks on the door with all these packages, and I'm like, what is this? And he was like, packages. And I was like, okay, well, I guess these are ours. I mean, their name is on it. So I brought them in the house and called Charlan, and I'm like, we have like a crap load of packages. What is this? And he was like, oh, that's stuff so we can start making shirts and stickers. I'm starting my own brand. And I was like, oh, okay, well, all right. And then a couple of weeks later, he's like, I'm going part-time for my dad, and this is what we're gonna do. And it's just like, okay, well, I have a newborn baby. You know, it's great. That's about it.
I would ask about her friends, she would say,
Oh, they're my age.
Follow me.
Where you going?
Hey, follow me.
We're
So
in the
close.
way.
I picked the smallest room.
We thought we were in a corner out of the way.
I mean, working with Heidi, she's everything. She, been by my side. She sacrificed, her going to school for me to pursue this. At first, it was a hobby, and I just wanted to do it full time. And without her, like, none of this would even happen.
You know, when you love someone, you just will do anything that'll make their heart happy. And I guess that's just where it all stems from. Like, I mean, there were a couple years where I absolutely hated going to the shows. It was the last place I wanted to be on earth. I would have rather been under a rock somewhere than at a SLAMMEDENUFF show.
We can butt heads at sometimes, but it's for the good. Everyone knows I'm the nice guy. She can pretty much see, in this industry, you have people with hidden agendas and stuff like that, which, it sucks it happens, but she'll be the one that can actually see.
He's sweet, I'm sour, and I mean, that's just how we balance everything. That's how we've made it almost 20 years as a couple. And if I could pick anyone to be the perfect owner for a company, it's him, regardless of whatever kind of company it is. It could be McDonald's for all I care, because he does care. And he does have that personality, like, he wants to hear what you have to say. He wants to hear the feedback, and he is the type of person that thrives off of it.
I see him almost every single day. Even on weekends, whether we're at his house, chilling, grilling out, whatever. I see him all the time, so I see every side of him, upset, angry, happy, fun, serious as well. It's always a good time around him. He gets like all the figures into one, like, brother, closest friend, father-like figure. He's all of it into one.
Of course, sometimes, most of the time, I'm hard to work with up here, but I guess that's the life of a boss, maybe. I don't even consider myself a boss. I just, I don't know. Friendly boss, but sometimes angry. But yeah, we as you can tell, maybe through our social medias, that we joke a lot. So we try to, through social media, it looks like a lot of fun, which it is at that time, but there's points where we get down and gritty, and sometimes the days are not good here. So those are the days that we don't post on social media.
So my day-to-day work, basically, we show up in the morning. We make sure that it's always progress. You have to make sure, my first thing is usually getting a post up on Instagram. But Instagram is a lot of its exposure. So it's first getting a post up on Instagram, checking all our social medias. We go through emails, make sure, we have any answered questions about events too, because he has me do, boss has me doing events now. So my name is Eli. My position here at SLAMMEDENUFF is media manager and practically almost everything else. They got me DJing, they got me hosting, but it's all right. I enjoy it. I really don't look at this place like a job.
He helps with everything around the shop as well, but mainly when I hired him, it was to help me with media.
He's very outgoing. Like, he can talk to anyone about anything, anywhere, anytime. But on a personal level, he's always been good to me. He's, we're pretty close, and he's always had my back, so I'll have his back too.
And he does TikToks. He loves TikToks. Oh, Eli.
We did this one when he was wrapping his car.
Just give me that, bro. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about the tension, man. We need tension. We need tension. Tension is important to flatten these fingers out.
Working with them, it's a bunch of guys. So I kind of got to get used to it because, guy talk. But other than that, it's all right. It's not too bad. I'm kind of used to their craziness.
You like my nutsack?
Each of them have a different personality, for sure. For sure.
Just dancing like this in slow motion. It's like, yeah, I'm so excited for my comms eyes. Woo!
We are going to FedEx to pick up our media passes and judging slips. Normally for judging slips we get about 300, and then for media passes I got 3 sheets this time. There's 8 on each sheet, so 24 media. So this weekend we have our annual Stoopicold show here local, and so we've been prepping for it probably for the last total, probably about 6 weeks.
I guess Stoopicold first happened when it was in December 2010. We decided to, have a meet amongst all of our friends. It was at Shelby Farms, picnic area, enough parking for maybe about 20, 30 cars. And yeah, it was about 60 degrees in December. So we'll just make this the annual, meetup. With the years progressed, we wanted, it got bigger, so pretty much we were just trying to find venues that could, hold our capacity. So we actually met up with a commercial real estate agent. He showed us a few, I guess, venues, but they were pretty much just empty, I guess, buildings that, we were able to rent out for the weekend. He's like, hey, there's this small little hangar. It's been closed for a few years. Let's go check it out. So I was like, okay, let's go check it out. So we went there. It was pretty bad. Ceiling was falling down. It was maybe about 8,000 square feet, where you could probably fit about 20 cars maybe. But the outside area was so big. So I'm like, okay, let me look around. So I walked out past that building and saw this old rustic building in the very far, maybe about 200 yards out. And it was pretty big, so I asked the actual manager of the jetport, hey, is that available? It looks pretty cool. And he said, yeah, let's go check it out. We went in there, walked up to it. He opened a little door, and the vision just came, and let's see what we can do with this venue. So we had it for a good amount of years. I want to say 3 or 4 years. And of course, they started to do renovations on it. They wanted to get an actual client in there, instead of just leaving it vacant for the whole year just for, one event. After we lost that venue, we were gonna just end Stoopicold with that. But it's our hometown, it's our home event, let's bring it back to the track. Let's add motorsports to it, and that's what we did the following years. Now you have Stoopicold, we're drifting, we try to do racing the first year, but January, the weather, you can never it's unpredictable. So with the track, any kind of rain, they're gonna just close it. So, but with drifting, all hell break loose.
I stay on page 6. I'm even your favorite's favorite. You better tell him who's the boss, me. You better tell him who's the boss, see. You better show him who's the boss. They'll stop and all when they see me pull up looking flossy. You better tell him who's the boss, me. You better tell him who's the boss, see. You better show him who's the boss. They'll stop and all when they see me pull up looking flossy. I stay on page 6. I'm even your favorite's favorite. You better tell him who's the boss, me. You better tell him who's the boss, see. You better show him who's the boss. They'll stop and all when they see me pull up looking flossy. You better tell him who's the boss, me. You better tell him who's the boss, see. You
better bang the door like someone's in there.
Hey, do you guys ship out the press?
No, I haven't.
So whatever way we split it up, but the goal is that whoever goes into what section, we just gotta make sure, because you know, he starts, boss starts stressing like that the last run. You know how he gets in the last couple of days of a show, especially the fact that we're gonna have everybody here. So that's one of his main things.
I think we're pretty much wrapped up. I did want to put front lights, but it was like a last resort if we had time or not. I think other than that, I think Eli went to go pick up the black and white portraits, so we'll see how that goes.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, but I'm confident with my team.
Do you need us, or like can we do our own thing? Or?
I can pull my car out.
What's like the flow, like the setup?
We're gonna have pretty much the line start here, and then we're gonna have everyone come through here first. We'll do, since it's pretty small, we'll probably only allow maybe 30 at a time, and they'll exit on the back door and come out, where Battle Gang's gonna be at. So everyone's gonna start here.
Oh, this is sick. These are so abstract.
Some of these are. Look at this one.
Yeah, that one's sick. I love that one.
These are all going around the showroom.
My favorite one is the first one that you pulled out of the thing.
Which one was that one?
That just has like so much going on.
Oh yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, so we're gonna hang all these around the shop, and we decided to do black and white to keep it like very artistic, I guess. And it's not full images of cars. Maybe that one's full, but it's more like angles and artsy stuff.
Yeah.
And these are all from photographers on our media team. I guess I just want to show you guys the best one. Hold on.
I don't know anybody, like that would be horrible.
I'll make it home at 4
That's you. And Doug.
No fucking.
You guys are about to be in a bathroom where people take craps and shit.
That is not a flattering shirt on me.
You're hard there a little bit, buddy.
Yeah.
All day, all night, you know we got it like that, got it like that. All day, all night, you know we got it like that, got it like that. Every day I get it, every day got enough, so I split it. Everybody solid, worldwide, now I'm trending. On that hot topic, touchdown, now I'm winning. How they gon' stop it? We the talk of the town. Look at me now, up in a way, we in the clouds. We set it off every time we get involved. You can let them know if they forget it, cause we got it all day, all night. You know we got it like that, got it like that. All day, all night, yeah. You know we got it like that, got it like that. We coming up, oh yeah, we coming up, oh yeah, we coming up, oh yeah, we coming up. All day, all night, yeah. You know we got it like that, got it like that. Packed out in the front row, light flex, yeah. Welcome to the gun show. We done been coast to coast, seen a whole map. If you got it, let them know and never hold back. Hey, it's all facts, it's no cap, yeah. From the burbs, to the trap, hey. We set it off every time we get involved. You could let them know if they forget it, cause we got it all day, all night. You know we got it like that, got it like that. All day, all night, yeah. You know we got it like that, got it like that. We coming up, oh yeah, we coming up, oh yeah, we coming up, oh yeah, we coming up. All day, all night, yeah. You know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that.
Scraping too much.
No more open house during the event. Oh, it was good. Still open. I'm glad it's ending early.
Preparation for shows is always very stressful on all of us, especially the boss. People don't see that part of us. They think we, I would assume what people think is we show up and we just do our thing. But they don't see that, you know, we have to go to Office Max and get media passes printed. We have to make sure the awards are ready. We have to make sure, you know, all our hotel rooms are booked for staff. All our staff shirts are done. All the event shirts are folded. All the pre-order list is ready. Things are charged. Everything checked. We have checklists upon checklists every time we load up. And there's nights where we've been here at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning loading up to leave at 5 for an event.
Pretty much every year or every event I'll do about 3 months, 2 months preparation. When it comes down to the nitty gritty, it's the month of, the month before. especially with Stoopicold, you know, it's a lot of stuff on the outside that has to be prepped, since it's not just like an indoor venue ready to go. I know Scott and them, they're gonna go out there and pretty much set their track. We're gonna line up where we're gonna set up vendors, how we're gonna lay out the cars, which we pretty much do it the same every year, but I think this year we're not gonna do a 2 different layout. We're actually gonna just do one layout, so that way for the drifting it's consistent.
My name's Scott, and I'm the owner of Grip Royal, and I'm also the one organizing and flowering this whole course for drifting this weekend. And it looks really pretty until it all washes away with the rain.
But yeah, we normally come the day before, pretty much prep the whole track. Normally the way the track is set up, they have stuff everywhere, so we want to make sure it's how, you know, we pretty much vision what what we want. You know, we got Scott laying out the drift track, so it looks phenomenal like always. But yeah, right now we got the guy setting up fence over here.
Got Lydia spilling her coffee.
Lydia spilling her coffee in here to make her clean it up.
For this week for the show, I'm basically prepping everything we have. I, so far, have packed up every single hoodie we have. I'm packing up all the shirts. I'm making the stuff that we have to make left, like our windbreakers, our ponchos. Basically prepping everything. That's basically my main job. Yeah.
Why are you making ponchos?
Because it's supposedly gonna snow and rain, so guess we'll see how that goes.
Stoopicold is what's going on this weekend, and it's going to be stupid cold. The namesake always decides to name itself. Fucking highs of 40s and snow. Yay! It's fucking great. Besides the weather, it's really great. Weather can suck.
This used to be my favorite show. Like everybody came, and now it's kind of died down a little bit. It's more chill, not stressful at all. It's probably my least stressful. However, we do have a lot of snow on the way, so there's that. There will be drifting and a car show like always, and the vendors are all going to be there. I mean, Stoopicold is what it is. It's going to be fun. I love that everyone's coming in, all of our friends, our staff. Charlan's parents run this show, so I can party. I don't run this show.
Not only is it local, but since it is local, it was the first SLAMMEDENUFF show I've ever attended. Before, I only knew a handful of people back then. It was probably 2017.
Stoopicold to me is our one and only glorious outdoor event. Basically, it's a more laid back SLAMMEDENUFF. You know, we're not as strict on vehicle attendance. You know, like, I feel like Stoopicold to me is more or less like the real family event. You get what I'm saying? Like, the one you do bring your little brothers and sisters, because they're drifting. You know, the drifting, you know, you got cars laid out everywhere, you got vendors. It's like going to the carnival for big kids, you know what I'm saying?
The racetrack allows us to have a lot more room to do cool shit, and that's why they decided to introduce drifting into this show, because we've got the room for it, so why not? You know, attract a different crowd, kind of intermix with the stance scene and the drift guys, and yeah.
How was day one?
Cold, wet, and exhausting.
Sounds like you lost your voice.
Yeah, and crazy thing is I wasn't talking a lot.
Got a lot of stuff rehearsed.
Funny how that works out.
Well, good luck announcing awards tomorrow.
Why would you do that to me? Why would you say that when I tell Doug to do it?
It was busy for the weather, but yeah, the weather pretty much sucks. So. But it's okay. We've been used to this for 3 years now. But after all the years, this is the worst one.
Easy day, that's for sure.
Judging was actually done by 2 of us within like 2 hours. So, who knows? Maybe more people will show up tomorrow.
Maybe.
Day 2, my dude. 30 degrees. So when I woke up this morning from Lewisburg, it was snowing its ass off and I couldn't even see anything. Like, I started telling everybody, all the staff, that hey, if you don't think you can drive, just don't drive, or I'll come pick you up, pretty much. But as soon as I pass the state line, it's just water. But here we go, Winter Wonderland, Stoopicold.
Stoopicold has lived up to its name, literally.
Let's get after it, baby. Stoopicold day 2. Not gonna throw up this time. Shit. Oh, fuck, it's like 8 a.m. Fuck. Most shows we've got to be at the venue like 6 a.m., 6:30 in the morning. We're going till 7, 8 o'clock at night most times. So it gets stressful. Tempers do flare a little bit. But at the end of the day, we all come together like, hey, I know I yelled at you earlier. I didn't mean it. I was just, had a bunch of stuff going through my head. And everybody loves everybody.
No, was it good?
No. Badass yours.
He needs bigger nuts.
Working with the show staff is fun. We're all very energetic and like to cut up. So when we all get together, it's quite the mess, but it's a good mess.
They are my second family. I treat these guys and girls with a lot of respect, and I would do anything for them. So my name's Andres. Everybody calls me Peeps. That's been the nickname forever. I'm actually in charge of check-in and lead judge as well. So we do try to pretty much scrutinize every car, down to flaws in the paint, down to fender being messed up, things like that. We do look into that. And I do the same thing during check-in as well. The whole catfish policy. If your car looks absolutely nothing like how it was submitted, and this is why we ask that you always update your pictures and your mod list, because a lot of the times it will come down to us looking on the photo at your mod list, because there's certain things that you can't see, just by looking at an engine or stuff like that. So mod list is very important when you fill that information out.
Because you have to walk through every bit of the show, double check, triple check, everything you've seen. And then you all get together as judges and one person brings up, hey, did you see this on this car? And you realize, oh, that's one of the cars I'm supposed to be looking at. I didn't see that. So back out you go into the show.
We all kind of join as a group, all my judges, including Charlan actually. We'll go in there and go over every single category. Make sure we'll try to make sure nothing gets missed. Make sure we are all in agreement of what's winning and what's not. I mean, at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone that's going to be mad about something. It's competitive, and there's a lot of cars. There's a lot of quality. People, like for example, Gatlinburg, there was an insane amount of quality there. And I mean, we try to judge everything pretty fair. So I take the criticism more of as a constructive thing, because it'll help me get better at realizing what I'm doing wrong and applying it towards the next time, the next year, whatever. So this year's gonna be good.
I just want you guys to know the judges go into every little detail. Some people get upset about this situation, but you gotta respect that the judges go into all the details. Best of show is Nathan Bell with the 1991 Nissan 240SX. That's the blue with the wide body. It's like that.
Why do you come out to the show in the middle of cold-ass January?
To hang with the homies. That's really it.
Yeah, it's worth it?
The vibes, yeah. The vibes are always worth it.
It's more of a passion for me, and meeting the people, enjoying the good vibes. No other car scene, in my opinion, can top this one at all. Not even close.
The community is strong. It's so strong with this specific group of people. It's just everybody's nice. You know, they can help each other out. There's no issue.
And it's worth it. Every bit worth it, the money and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's my first Stoopicold. Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, it was pretty good, honestly. I enjoyed it.
I love being here with my car, honestly. I've been doing slam shows for 4 years now, but this is only my 2nd year with my car being in it. I like cars.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
This has been the most exciting one. We got to ride in the rain, so that was intense. He was hitting the corner and it just, all the water came through the car and through the windows. And I'm just like, he's like, yeah, I can't see right now, but we're ripping this. And I was like, dude.
The thing I love is hearing people, complain or talk about it being cold or raining or snowing. I'm like, well, that's all that is. Stoopicold. Usually the week before it and the weekend before it, it's always great weather. And then the weekend we have our show, it's always insanely cold and or snowing.
Does the cold bother you?
No, I'm a warm body individual. My fingers are cold, but body's good. We're good. So
the shows are worth it.
Yes, please come out every year. Come, bring more. We need more.
It throws a lot of people off. They're like, the name of the event, I don't know if I really want to go to it, but it's kind of like if you don't come to experience it, then you don't know.
So let me just take Tyler and Quan to the track, and we'll clean up. If y'all need someone to run to pick up stuff, Brandon or Eli, so that way it leaves one of them here with y'all. So you're gonna end up probably needing more racks.
It's over. We did it. We survived.
We survived 2022.
We survived the blizzard.
That shit was.
Brandon, last
words. That was
fun. Eli, last word.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Chips. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy and warm.
We're all worn out.
I'm warm. I'm good.
Normally Monday we just have a relaxed day.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Blame her. Blame the redhead.
Damn. We need today.
You need to blame yourself.
We need today.
It's your fault.
I killed turn one.
Like that.
You just put 2 fingers up.
I killed turn one. That was like peace. It was like peace. I killed turn one.
Cars, trucks, anything automotive has always been something I've loved. And I mean, you can ask several people. I've done just about every job you can think of. I was a janitor. I worked night shift as a dispatcher for a truck company. I've been a truck driver. I've worked for a towing and collision company. I've done just about everything that I could practically think of. Shooting instructor, but nothing has provided happiness the way that being around cars has been. Yes, it's a lot. Traveling is always stressful. Packing, unpacking, loading things up, but it's worth every minute of it. It's just happiness. Happiness is why I do it.
Just love what I do. I love cars. It's always been a passion. It's become my way of living, provide for my family, and all the families that work with us, with the staff, it helps them as well, and we can have a good time. We can provide a good time for
everyone else. Like we always say in the emails, you know, our main purpose is to entertain everyone. Make sure you have a great experience. The trophies are always an added part, you know, even though it does get controversial, but as long as everyone has a good time, then we're happy with that.
You know, at the beginning, it was just, you know, I knew a lot of the people that worked for it, and I was just like, hey, you know, y'all do this cool shit, and you talk about it all the time, like, I want to come do this cool shit. But after that, it's just like, you know, these people have become my family. You know, I can holler at them for anything I need, and it's just like, it's like it's like I'm spending time with family with a little bit of work mixed in. I don't really even see it as work anymore.
I love traveling. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I get to experience different cities, different scenes. I mean, we work 1 or 2 days out of the weekend, and the rest of the time we're out exploring. It's hard to say no to that.
It's basically, I like to say it's like a dream job, because I love cars, and so I'm around cars all the time doing car stuff, so I don't want to leave it. So I feel like I'm going to be here for a long time, hopefully.
It's one of those things that we all get really close to each other. I mean, we'll go out, have dinner together, we'll go to each other's houses during the off times. I mean, we always text each other, no matter whether we're working or not. We're always keeping in contact, so it is like a second family.
It just comes like a natural thing. Like when I'm at home, people, you know, I don't feel at home. I don't do anything when I'm at home. You know, either I'm on Xbox or watching Netflix or something. But my life feels like I have to be on the road traveling to the shows. That feels like my day-to-day. You know, coming into the shop, into work feels like my day-to-day. Being at home feels like the job, because I have to, like, all right, I gotta go to sleep, I have to shower, I have to do this. But being at work does not feel like being at work. It's kind of like complete opposite. But all these miles I've traveled, I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes driving wears on you, but it's always cool to be in a different environment, you know, all that traveling, and then you gotta look at it from the outside, and there's so many people that would want to be doing that, so it's kind of like I'm grateful for that part too.
It's the best damn time I've had. These past 5 years have been, I've gone places, I've met people I've never thought I would do, and it was just, it's all because of Slammed Enough. It's fantastic.
What do you do for Slam?
Nothing.
Oh my God! It's all fun games until you fall underneath it.
Day 2.
Anything you want.
What you about to do?
Take a ride with Dan Hamilton. Hell yeah! That's wild.
like us.
What?
That is subframe.
Same way on the other side now.
Fucking God.
I have a feeling that I might get yelled at, but I won't say by who. But I feel it coming.
I'm struggling. Yes. I love fun.
We doing it big.
Like, hi, my name is Delter. People call me Delties. The people that know me, my hood name is Delties. I sleep and snore and chase people out the shop that don't work here. And lick that salty neck. That's a wrap, folks. Cut! Oh, you weren't cut? Oh, shit.